Welcome to Car Garbage Garage. Today we have an issue with this awesome Landirenzo LPG system. The issue is that, when you start up, the car turns on LPG mode, but it suddenly turns off, dies completely. But on the other hand, it runs completely well in the petrol mode. So I figured out that none of that sensors that are system of the actual car are they run good. So I thought should be something with LPG. And I figured it out that when you start up in a let's say default way, these injectors, LPG injectors, they make some kind of heating thing that they click, and not very rapidly, but like tick 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 when you start up the car, and while it's heating. So I figured out that these are not ticking like normal. So yeah, I understood that everything goes to ECU, that it's not controlling the injectors. So I just accidentally wiggled this connection here, and yeah, everything went back to normal, and suddenly the car would run well and didn't stall. So I have a problem here, so I need to unbolt the ECU and see what's happening there. So let's do that. I see no problem with the actual connectors themselves. No oxidation, nothing. Let's see the other side. Pretty decent here also. Let's see, this one misses a gasket here, but I don't think that's the reason. Okay, let's unscrew these and look that's hiding. To dismount this ECU plate from aluminum body is pretty simple. You have 1, 2, 3 and 4 screws here on the corners. That's it. Unscrew that, and you can pull that out. So and for the cover is also the same. You have 4 screws here, 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 and here. That's it. Easy. So nothing wrong here, as I inspected in the first glance. My first idea was to to check these connections. So I looked them, and they look pretty good. Nothing bad there. These bent are originally bent, or there are still no loose connection there. So nothing to solder, nothing to do here. But I figured out that it was already open, so somebody had been messing around with it, but I guess nothing wrong with that. So now I have the other idea that it's gonna be. It was totally worth it to check the insides of the ECU, but now back to square one. I'm not sure what's happening, but it's also very worth it to sand your contact needles, because maybe there is some oxidation that you can't see. So I'm doing that. And you know what? It looks like it. When I wiggle this piece, it's not affected on the engine. So let's see for a few days if my problem won't show up again. I guess that's it. You just need to sand your contacts. I also made this plastic shielding for LPG ECU, because you know there's a headlamp, and you know water just comes in from all the crevices here and hits the ECU. So this should prevent from, you know, any other direct water damage. So just, you know, screw the ECU bolts, and I hit one tiny here, you know, that it just bites the plastic with the connector plastic. So a bit wobbly, but you know, no sounds. That's enough for me. And you know, it works. It does his job here. So now let's see if, you know, sanding was helpful, and we'll see after a few days. So I was driving my solution for quite a while, and you know, sanding of the contacts worked well. So if you have Landirenzo system and you have, you know, some kind of issue that one day it works, another day it doesn't work, so it might be the good idea to just, you know, send your contacts and start, you know, your diagnose from this socket down here. And the other thing, you know, splash guard works fine too. It does its job, you know. Look at this, how much filth it collected here, and my actual computer now is safe under there. So yep, job done. Thanks for watching. Bye.